This is John Paul. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. I got an article here from The Independent. It's pretty new, actually. It's from September of 2020, and it features Sharon Stone saying some good things about Johnny Depp. Now, this article I read, and the funny thing is, her comment somewhat comes out of nowhere. They did get this from an interview from The Telegraph, and I could not read their full article because I don't want to subscribe, and the site was blocked and things like that. But I'm going to read it anyway, and my point is, I don't quite have the context in which she started to talk about Johnny, but apparently in this full article, it isn't there. But it's not important. I'm mainly concerned with she said something positive, so let's see. The American actor who suffered a stroke and bled on the brain in 2001 also spoke about fellow actor Johnny Depp in the interview. So let's see what she was talking about before she got into Johnny. Stone, who has been married twice, admitted she has tried dating apps, but that they have previously blocked her attempts, believing it to be a fake account. Okay, maybe. I guess they didn't actually believe it was Sharon Stone herself? Possible. Dating sites are just not a successful thing because real chemistry, that frisson, that happens in the air, not on a site, and people are becoming less socially adept because of those sites, she says. So this interview was about her talking about dating. It was titled, Sharon Stone says the era of being allowed to flirt has passed and she doesn't really care if someone pats me on the rear. That's a whole different story. But my point is, in this article, I could not find, a connection to what she says. But who cares? She said something good about Johnny. She said, I've known Johnny from when he was a kid and he's a terrific guy, sweet and nice and very warm and generous, so I have a feeling it's more about this young lady. Now, of course, I wish she came out and said something a little bit more heavy-handed about Amber Heard, like, you know what, she's probably the abuser, she's a liar, she looks fake, she has no passion when she talks, she's a criminal, something like that. But Sharon Stone really goes easy on her. She says it's more about this young lady. However, we don't really always need frank, clear-cut words because we know these stars have their own reputation, they have their own lives, so not every one of them wants to come out and be very straightforward. The fact is, she said something good about Johnny, and that's good enough for me and my list. Basically, when I put somebody on the Justice for Johnny list, it has to be essentially after he came out and said he was being abused and after we've got some history about Amber Heard. It can't be, say, from 2015, before the whole thing, or even like in the infantile stages where it was unclear what was going on. It has to be really recent, and this is recent enough. 2020, 2019, 2018, I guess that's pretty much in the ballpark range, especially 2019 and 2020. So, she knew exactly what she was saying. She knows what's going on in the air with Amber and how she's still a spokeswoman and Aquaman 2 and the court cases, but she said something good about Johnny anyway. And, even if, like I said before, somebody follows Johnny on Instagram, that's fine too. It's a positive thing, and it still shows in public they're not scared to say something positive about Johnny Depp. Because I think there's probably more closet celebrities who just want to stay out of it. And I guess I respect that. I don't know what it's like. Obviously, we don't know what it's like to be mega famous and have millions of people watching you and judging you. And I'm sure if you say one thing, you probably get dozens of phone calls and dozens of emails rushing in about the thing you said, and it probably happens all the time. So I'd assume some celebrities just want to keep a lid on it just so they don't blow themselves up by saying something. But it also seems that a lot of these celebrities just don't care. They just think that highly of Johnny to come out and say some great things. So I've got a growing list here. I've got a slideshow, Justice for Johnny, and at some point I got to keep adding to it. It's getting longer and longer. It's a little outdated by now. So Sharon Stone, one more person on the list, Justice for Johnny. By the way, I'm going to link this article in the description. I always forget to do that, but in this case, I'm going to do it so you guys can check it out yourself, because like I said, I missed some context, but there is not context in this article. If anyone can get to the Telegraph article, that did the original interview, maybe there's a little more context in that article. You guys, let me know what you think down below. Do some shoutouts. Shout out to Zach. See him here quite a bit lately. Thank you. Nadine Smith. See you here a lot. Thank you. Tugston, who is a member. Much appreciated, and I still have to get some member content. Big apologies. I'm trying. Suggestions are appreciated. And shout out to John Bamford, who has been here for a very long time. I think maybe since I was under 1,000 subs. So thank you, John. Nice to see you recently. And that's it. If you subscribe here, I'll probably give you a shout out at some point. I'll be happy about it. If you don't subscribe, then I guess I'll be pretty sad. But I'll get over it somehow. See you next time.